So, firstly, I want to say thank you very much to every single one of you that subscribed to my channel so far. Literally that close to 10,000 subscribers. So big up every single one of you that subscribed to my channel. Really appreciate it. I also want to apologize that this video is out so late. And why the video was out so late last night. Last night took me over an hour and a half to upload that video to YouTube. It was mad drama. Tonight I've had a few things to do. It was supposed to be out at 9 o'clock, then it was going to be 10 o'clock. And here we are, it's gone 11 o'clock and it's out. So firstly, I want to apologize because normally I'm the most consistent person in the world. So if I say 9 o'clock, it's out at 9 o'clock. So I just want to apologize that it's out so late, and I've probably missed so many people that were expecting it at 9 o'clock, and I just want to apologize for that. But obviously this is Unai Emery's press conference for Leicester. So yeah, let's get into it. Don't forget, before I do that, stick a thumbs up on the video. Also, as well, I know a lot of people don't rate a.f.c that subscribe to my channel, but if you want to go and check out the Supporters Club video that I appeared in, feel free to go and do that. It was a Mesut Ozil debate. It was recorded a few weeks ago. It dropped today, and it was a debate on what we should do with Mesut Ozil. Should we keep him? Should we get rid of him? Etc, etc. So don't forget, you can go and check that out. You can go to a.f.c Media on YouTube, search their channel. You can go and check out the Supporters Club on that. And yeah, good guys, great debate, really enjoyed it. And big up my man Turkish for inviting me on again as well. But yeah, this is the press conference of Unai Emery for the Leicester game. We all see what happened against the Wolves game. And yeah, I'm not feeling too confident going into this Leicester game. So let's get into what Unai Emery said. He was asked firstly about the confidence of his side. Firstly, he never actually said good evening, which confused me. He actually said good afternoon. Maybe they should start doing the press conferences in the evening, because good evening sounds better than good afternoon when Emery speaks. But good evening. Yes, we have to recover our confidence. Yeah, no doubt about that. We can recover. We need to do it quick. We are working our backsides off. He never actually said backsides. I actually added that in. But each week in training, we are trying harder and harder. Let me just stop there before I continue on, right? Firstly, that game against Wolverhampton Wanderers, it looks like they hadn't worked on anything, right? Sideways, backwards, devoid of ideas. Now, I don't want to get into Unai Emery because, listen, I want him as our manager. I rate him as a manager. I think he's a top drawer manager. I think he's been left an average squad, in fact, below average squad. But at the same time, he looked devoid of ideas when we went 1-0 down, 2-0 down, 3-0 down. And I was actually quite shocked at how slow he reacted to any of them goals. And the fact that he then subbed on the subs he did so late. I know the bench weren't great against Wolves, but come on, man, you've got to be doing better than that. But we need to have a big performance and get the 3 points. It's very important to be together, feel the connection with the supporters. Bruv, trust me, the supporters have been there all season, home and away. Mainly away. The away fans for Arsenal are up there with some of the best in the Premier League. So, like Crystal Palace away are mad. Man United fans are mad away from home. And some of the other clubs as well. Newcastle fans all got their bare chests out and all that, you know what I mean? But listen, they keep banging on about we need to be together and we need to have the fans on our side. The fans are there. The majority of this fan base wants Unai Emery to succeed. Okay, so, you know, listen, like I said, I don't want to hate on Unai Emery. I think he's done fantastically well with a bang average side that are underperforming and were all comfortable being Arsenal players, walking around, like, parading around as Arsenal players. Oh, look, I play for Arsenal. Yeah, when the reality is half of them shouldn't play for Arsenal, but it is what it is. We need Sunday is a good match for us to show our spirit, and we need to get the 3 points against Leicester. 100%, I'm telling you now, if them players do not go out there on Sunday and put a shift in, I don't care about the result. I don't care if we lose. You leave everything on that pitch. And Nacho Monreal, as much as I've rated that guy for the time he's been at Arsenal Football Club, was a disgrace to the badge the other night. He was the only one that walked straight down the tunnel. Not even a thanks to the fans that have travelled straight down the tunnel. Yeah, not good enough. They better show a response, right? And like I said, I don't want to be angry. I don't want to get negative or anything like that. So let's move on before I do. On Leicester's threat, each team is different home and away. We respect Leicester City, but we need to be consistent defensively. Well said, 100%. And the one thing I'll say about defensively, we can all blame Leno for the mistakes, and they were big mistakes. But the centre-backs were isolated. Maitland-Niles and Nacho Monreal kept bombing forward and were isolated at the top of the pitch. They kept getting caught at the top of the pitch, over halfway. That's where you need your Granit Xhakas and your Lucas Torreiras to then cut back in. And Man City do this perfectly. I was speaking to a friend of mine earlier, right? When the team play, when Man City play, Kyle Walker and Benjamin Mendy bomb forward. They go forward, right? So they've got Kompany and Stones, whoever the pairing may be. They've then got Fernandinho and whoever the other midfielder may be, Kevin De Bruyne, whoever it may be at the time, right? Soon as them left back and right back go forward and they lose the ball, them two midfielders spread wide. So now the turnover is now a 4-on-4 because them midfielders are not central midfielders anymore, staying narrow in line with their centre-backs. They are now splitting and making it so they're the left back and right back. Okay? So they're making a back four. When we do it, and this is on Emery, but it's also on the players. When we do it, we are narrow. So we've got a four in the middle that are all narrow. We're so easy to counter down the wing. And then what happens is the centre-back pairing peel out to the wing to try and cover the threat. The midfield runners from their team getting into the box. Our midfielders don't track the runners, Xhaka, Torreira, Guendouzi, whoever it may be. Bang, goal, goal, goal. It happens time and time again. And when you watch Man City, and even Liverpool, when they lose the ball and their left and right back are up the pitch, their central midfielders, their deep lying midfielders, their DM, whatever it may be, they split and make it a four. We need to start doing that because that makes a whole world of difference. And that is the reason them two teams are top of the league. Let's move on. Aubameyang's back. He should be back. He's had a slight problem with a nasal injury, nasal problem, sinus. Maybe he's been bang on the Colombian stuff, who knows. He's played like it the last couple of games, that's for sure. Man's been spaced out. But he did train today, so that's a bonus. Why have your team lost form at such a critical stage of the season? What a fantastic question. We lost the last match and the one before, but our focus is on the present and on Sunday. If we think about negativity of the last two matches, then that's not going to help. We need to think about the positivity of the games we won against Napoli and Watford. Fair comment. Each match is a new test. 100% it's a new test. We need to be positive and recover our confidence, and we are ready and we have been working hard. I hope they have been working hard because, let's be real, they weren't at the races the other day. Are you worried about the possible failure to qualify for Champions League? Another fantastic question. Each moment you can speak about our focus. What is important is the only way, and what's more important is the only way, and that is to focus on Sunday. I love Unai Emery. Listen, I love him, but my man's talking in riddles right now. Yeah? Is the away form concerning? Problem with mentality? Another good question. I don't want to speak about the last matches we lost. I don't want to speak about the victory against Napoli and Watford. I only want to speak about the next match and giving the information to my players on how we are ready to play against Leicester. I do rate that comment, but at the same time, there is a mentality issue. I see something earlier on where Alexis Sanchez, and I loved Alexis Sanchez, I was a proper fanboy of Alexis Sanchez. That was the last player I fanboyed. Yeah? None of these players, I couldn't care less about any of them. They play for the club I love, so I'll support them. But I don't care if they leave. Not one of them. Couldn't care less. Alexis Sanchez, that hurt me. Because that guy, he gave everything for Arsenal Football Club and he was truly unbelievable. Right? But I see a stat today. He scored 15 away goals in one season for Arsenal Football Club, which is the second most ever in the Premier League behind Kevin Phillips, who scored one more. Our main guy away from home is Alexander Lacazette. He has scored 6 away goals in 2 seasons. I'm sorry, but that's a massive difference. You're a striker, Alexis was a left forward. There is a massive mentality issue away from home at this football club. That's not just on Unai Emery. He's trying to overcome that. That was embedded before he arrived, because the last 3 seasons, we have been shocking away from home. But let's hope that changes against Leicester. Is it a concern though? How many times are you going to ask me the same question? I love it. Maybe I need to change my words to say the same thing. I do like that. Fair play. Shoot them down. Leicester under Brendan Rodgers, he was asked about. They changed the coach, which is not good news for coaches, because coaches get sacked more often than not. Not changing a lot with players, but they have changed the system and they are doing something different in set pieces. Rate that. My manager is looking at what they're doing. He already knows that they're changing set pieces. They're in good confidence. They're playing very well. They're playing with good combinations, and obviously they have very good players, and he's not wrong. They have Jamie Vardy, who will turn into a prime R9 Ronaldo against us on Sunday at midday. I have no shadow of a doubt about that. It will happen, because the way we're playing right now, if we get Champions League, it is fully undeserved. And I'm not trying to be a hater. I've been positive all season, but we don't deserve Champions League football. This squad ain't ready for Champions League football. If we get it, I'm not going to turn my nose up at it, because it's a chance to improve. It's a chance to test ourselves against some proper teams. But the short and curlies of it is, we ain't ready. And we're going to get some more banter along the way. And it's just how we deal with it. So, listen, it is what it is. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Leave your comments down there. Let me know what your thoughts are on his press conference. Let me know what you think about Unai Emery as well, because I've seen a lot of people jumping on the Unai out and the Emery out bandwagon recently. I'm not in that camp. Listen, at the end of the day, I was an advocate of the previous manager going for a long time, 6-7 years, and I was over the moon the day he left. I'm not going to disregard this manager after 1 season with the squad he's been left with. Let's all remember, the previous manager was left with the best back 5 in English football. He was left with Dennis Bergkamp and Ian Wright, Ray Parlour, top players. So I'm not going to disregard this manager just yet. I want to see another transfer window from him first. I want to see how we start the season. If we get to Christmas and we're struggling, then yeah, there could be a steward's inquiry. But right now, I'm happy with him. I think he's done a decent job this season. Whether he gets top 4 or not, I don't really care. At the end of the day, my target was 5th at the start of the season. That was an improvement on 6th. Let me know your guys' thoughts. Leave it all in the comment section down there. Don't forget to subscribe. We are so close to 10k. Thank you ever so much to everybody. Until tomorrow when I do my preview, I'm out of here. Laters, peeps.